in geolocked locations, turning any city, venue, or street into your personal stage. Fans can stumble upon your tracks while exploring, creating unforgettable moments tied to your sound. Drop a new single near your favorite venue, launch an album in hidden spots around town, or reward listeners with exclusive content when they find your music. Your music isn't just online anymore, it's part of the world around us. Start making your mark in AR today.
What's up, people? We're out here in the real world. We're back home from South by Southwest. And man, I feel like it's like cutting my. Do I really look like not really? That's cool. More. But we're back from South by Southwest. We're back home, as you can see. We got the whole family here. What's up, human? What's up, honeycomb? Out there in the world, we're on the live stream. We're in the X space. We're doing the things, and it is a great day. As you can see, we got the Texas hemp stock thing right here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna play this commercial just like.
Welcome to Texas Hemp Stock 2025, the ultimate fusion of advocacy, sustainability, and celebration.
This Memorial Day weekend, experience an electrifying event featuring 3 music stages, legendary speakers, and hands-on workshops showcasing the power of hemp.
Become a part of the experience. Secure early bird tickets now or register as a vendor to showcase your products at Texas Hemp Stock. Enjoy a weekend of fun for all ages. On-site camping options are available with spaces for tents, RVs, and full hookups so you can fully immerse yourself in the hemp stock experience. Join the movement at Texas Music River Ranch. Memorial Day weekend, May 24th through the 25th, 2025. Texas Hemp Stock. The future is now.
Be lit. What's up? We're back with the screens. Okay. So as you all know, we were out there at South by Southwest, and we couldn't have done it this year without some of our great friends. That was Special K Glass. And just in case you don't know about Special K Glass, take a look at
Big
this.
rips, big cuff, 420 for 20% off. The Bonfathers got the stash, 420 for 20% off. Make it last. Hand blown glass, it's so clean. SpecialKGlass.net, live the dream.
You really should. It's what's up, because that's the Special K Glass. They were cool. Chris and Gavin hanging out the whole time, hitting the streets, tasting the Texas barbecue for the first time. Go check out their videos. In fact, let's go look at some of their videos right now. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. I'm just kidding. We are going to look at some of their stuff and look at some of their pages and where you can follow them, because that's part of what today is looking at who was there, what was happening, what's going on, and all the fun jazzy stuff out there. I still see. That's Wonder Boy right there. Right there. Wonder Boy. So what's the secret to your powers? So we got one of the Wonder Boys out there this South by Southwest, but out in Houston. They weren't actually in Austin. They're out there in Houston. Let me pull this up. I'm going to go present. Share this screen. This is Alexander Arzu. You've heard me talk about him before several times, but we actually opened up our South by. We actually opened up our South by with Alex. That was the first day. So we got into town that Friday. And as you can see here on this page, right, there's this whole mural thing that they did. There's Alex right there. In fact, let's go like this. So here you get to hear some. Oops, let me go back. We're gonna look at this one. So here's the giant mural that they painted on is a basketball court. So instead of being up and down this way, it's this huge piece, and there's so many layers to it. You can see each piece. You can see the quarters, and we'll go into all those things as you get into this. but we had a magnificent time opening up the week, getting to hang out with this legend of a man right here. I have a lot of respect for all the projects that they've done. All their projects that they have that I've seen them be a part of. This guy right here, Alexander Arzu. Look at that, dude. It was that was cool getting his, I mean, look at that. They captured the shot. So what an amazing moment to be able to be there for the opening of this mural. But there's a lot on this mural that was really cool, because we were, as some of you all know, we were really starting off or coming into the year. Oh man, we're doing this whole like capturing murals and artists and creators with their pieces and in their moments. Like, so last year, Honeycomb Michael Camp was able to capture what's that guy's name? Jared Detox Art over on Instagram if you want to look him up. But it was able to capture some of those murals along with Mezbel. A lot of those local Dallas artists have gone on to do other things, right? And so being able to capture art with the artists from around the areas. And so this time, I'm just going to be rude. I'll just shove them out the way. I don't even care. That's how I parent over here. I don't even throw worms in my face. So for those of you that can't see the video, I got a kid trying to throw a big worm in my face. So I'm just shove them out the way. But but this guy over here, he's been doing the mural thing. So we're just going to go look at these. He's got AR. I don't even know where I was with all of that. But we got AR that we're going to look at here that they put on top of their experience. So let's go open this up. It is very cool. And so when you go onto their page here, you'll get to see some of the whole process a little bit. They'll go deeper into it, so you can see they're using Unity. They mapped out the location on over the reality so that they could geolock those things, those assets into place, into the location. So that you can actually now go back to this. You can look at this mural or this piece of art on the ground. You can also visit this experience in the augmented reality layer, which is where you'll get to see the assets and the different pieces and the layered art that they created along with it, including that Nike shoe, right? So there's a lot to this. Huge fan of what they've got going on. You can check that out right there. There's the AR shoe floating right on top of right on. You want it right at that. You kind of want it. So it's got the art itself all in there. It's wrapped inside the Sugarland. Go out there. If you can make it on site to the location into Sugarland, you really should. It's a great, you can go out there, activate it yourself, check it out, and understand the history behind the piece, right? So we opened up the week with Alex right there, unveiling and Black History Celebration, right? So that was a lot of fun. Okay, that was March 7th. Opened up the week. From there, all right. From there, we went to we hung out with Special K Glass. Let's go like this. We're gonna go Special K Glass. Special K Glass. They were a blast. Gavin is hilarious. If you've never watched their lives and this is your first time hearing about Special K Glass, they go live all the time. Okay, they're always streaming somewhere. These guys are a stinking blast. It was a lot of fun. Got to meet some really cool people out here. Will Survives out there going up there to the radar on the radio and doing their segment there. I'll show you just kind of a piece of it. You can get a glimpse. Go watch the whole video for yourself. Understand the connections behind these things. Why is Will Survives on the Special K Glass channel? Well, maybe because they're all just a little bit of a badass. That's all I got to say about that. But you got Joey right here. Joey Blindside sitting there. They were at the Club 420 event getting set up at Lazy Days. In fact, the managers of Lazy Days were really cool. They were like, look, we love your product so much. We want to support you and your craft. So they let them leave them there the whole week, and really helping showcase and bring all that together. So that was cool. Here you can see, I love you. I will see y'all later. Mwah. You can even kiss on TV. Look at that. I got special. So there we go. So we got, they're giving away stuff right here, or not giving stuff away, but they were on the pedestrian bridge, which is a very popular bridge there in Austin. They were able to set all their stuff up, get inside that local, just be free, keep Austin weird vibe. What I love about Gavin here is Gavin actually brought up a good point of, that's kind of like the vibe of where they come from. Is keeping it weird, right? So that was a lot of fun hanging out with them. They definitely know how to keep it weird. Their barbecue taste and their taste in barbecue, man knows his barbecue. Okay, he knows his meats, he knows his sauces, he knows his size, and he's on point. Go check out what he has to say about Terry Black's and what he's got to say about Stubbs Barbecue. You'll like all the reviews, and if you're a local Texan, you'll agree. More than likely, you'll agree with all of his comments, which is why we love our Texas barbecue here, right? But we got to hang out. One of the coolest things about Special K Glass and what they were doing was hanging out with Yoshi and the Yoshi crew with Mad Dabber 710. Check that out with the Stoner Salute coming in heavy into, there we go. We got the Mad Dabber on stage during the South by Southwest event. King Yoshi Man also taking the stage. Look at that. We've got them over at the Mohawk. In fact, let me take you over to their page right here. Let's go. In fact, we're gonna go ATL. What's his name? There's Scotty right there. So Scotty ATL along with Dutch Masters, their event, the Scotty Grills. Man, they went hard at Mohawk. Look, you can see this with Bun B having a blast out there. Just a good old time. Okay, right there at the Mohawk, my favorite venue. My most favorite venue. But check this out. So right here, you had ATL sitting up on the stage. They took over South by, came in heavy. But where's Yoshi? Let me pull up Yoshi real quick. Let me see if I can pull up this Yoshi crew. King Yoshimon. These guys, this whole crew, they ran South by. They ran the streets. They were up and down. They were inside the artist lounges. They were doing the thing. Look at this. Okay, let me just show you this picture. So you got Matt inside this picture. Let's see if we can name them. We got Mad Dabber 710. We got Suave World. You got the Yoshi crew. King Yoshimon right here. There's the king, the legend right there. Legend already made. Okay, some of these that aren't named, we'll get to those because these are all legends inside of this South by space. They were up and down the streets. If you saw one, you saw the other. If you saw, they supported each other. They've been driving each other. This isn't their first South by. They've been doing this for forever. Not forever, but there's legends in the streets. So really cool. It's Shields right there. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So right here we got It's Shields. That's your man right there, and that's the man right there with the crown. I'm pointing over there. But that's the man with the crown right there. Go ahead, follow all these people. Mad Dabber, Suave, Stinking Legends. Let's look at some of their stuff. Is it muted? Oh, you can't hear. There we go. All right. Texas, Hemstock making their way with the Dutch Masters. Grill Scotty. Thank you. That's actually Scotty's video, just so you don't know. That's the ATL video. What's up, my guy? Yes. Uh-huh. You can go ask if you can go next door and play. Yeah, by all means. So you're welcome. So Soy Bueno. You asked me how I am. We got Soy Bueno. They were doing an amazing job out there. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. My favorite venue of all times, right there, Mohawk. Best spot in all of okay. It's just my favorite spot. It's just this. I don't care what anybody says. It's my favorite overall spot. This right here, this Infatuation song had me infatuated. Okay. This Miss Prim. Let me get off there. Miss Primrose Official. Let's see if we'll pull up her name. Oh, why isn't it not? Boom. So Miss Primrose Official, go give her a follow. She's amazing. She was a lot of fun. Really brought the vibes to the stage. It was a blast. Let's see this. Boom. Yeah, right there. Okay, this lady right here, Stinking fantastic. Okay, just a blast. It's from the all of that stuff's in the bedroom. Here we go. All right, so that was Miss Primrose. That was Yoshi crew. That was Mad Dabber. Those are the people that really took the streets, helped us out. In fact, let's go to Mad Dabber, the Texas Hempstock crew. All right, so these people are really coming in. And let my dog in 1 second. I'll be right back. As you look at this Texas Hempstock thing going on over here, and maybe I'll even give you.
Hempstalk is at the Texas Music River Ranch. Join Justin James Bridges Productions and the Hempstalk crew. May 24th and 25th is waiting for you. With Paul Stanford as our guide, a Hempstalk legend full of pride, speaking truth on hemp's great fight for legal rights and future bright. 3 grand stages, feel the beat, where music and activism truly meet. Jack Harrow, Larry Kirk, and John Sinclair paved the way for us today. Can't wait to see you there.
Fun. But now we are back here on this live looking at the Mad Dabbers page over on Instagram. And what are we looking at? Why are we looking at the Mad Dabber? This is the spearheader when you're really looking at the Texas Hempstalk and what's going on. They're the ones spearheading the whole thing. As you can see, they got a glass blowing experience. And this is one of the reasons we're looking here. We want to stay up, stay Mad Dabber. It's kind of thing, you know? So Mad Dabber, honeycomb, those things probably didn't drop stuff just as fast as that Texas Hempstalk page does. You got salt glass coming in. Okay, thanks to Stony Chicken. You got salt glass coming in doing the live demonstrations right there on site, which is going to be stinking. That in of itself is going to be cool. Live glass blowing, live art right there on site. Okay, there's some other things that I really want to say, but I'm not going to say, but I really, really want to say about some of the other things that are going to be going on there. Rumor has it that there's going to be some like hemp people, hemp grower, hemp, creator, like fabricators, clothing things, just different things, like where it's going beyond. It's going to touch a lot of aspects, which is really where I get most excited about all of this stuff, is in the green building kind of like social environment, heat saving kind of ways. Because when you start to understand how your materials work in different kind of ways and how they breathe and how they grow and what they live on and thrive on, oh, it makes the world such a more beautiful place, right? That's how the flowers bloom. So going to be a lot of fun out there. That is May 24th, 25th. I won't shut up about it. We were out there with them. They gave us this. If you didn't see the video out there on the OC crew where they're out there getting everybody soy bueno, and you got HCL Grills sat there taking the videos, and then it's bam, Texas Hempstalk. That's what's up. So everybody else is going to be there. You can be there too. While we're taking a look at this, though, here, let me get off of there. Let's go like this. We're going to move over to, where's this page at? Dun, 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 dun. Where'd it go, y'all? I done lost my videos. Oh, no. I wanted to show y'all something special. Okay, so as I get my own self set back up over here, okay, let's go like this. We're going to go remove, boom, boom, boom. You're just going to see my pretty face. That's it. You're just going to see my pretty face. So what's up? I'm going to give the shout outs to the people inside of the X Space over here. Go ahead and give them their love. We do have Digital Film. We got Honeycomb, Hydro, Tech Mental, Human, Altered Alley, Plug Ya Life. We got, oh, that's Rico. What's up, my guy? So we got Plug Your Life. That is, definitely give them a follow. So if you're watching the live, if you're watching here or there, go get plugged in with everybody that's watching and doing this thing. All right, so let me show you some of the things. Let's go over to, where did it go? Let's go over to home. We're gonna look at my Instagram. We're gonna see if do I already have this stuff up? I think I do profile. So here we go. So we're gonna start sharing this again. I'm back over here. Bam. So if you're watching live, here we go. We're back over here. we got this live thing going. All right, so one of my favoriteest moments this past week was getting to check out the augmented reality, right? All the augmented reality everywhere, and it was every. No, so augmented reality everywhere, and and so that was a blast. It was really fun. Look right here at this. So this is what's coming up at the Texas Music River Ranch. This is what was happening over there at Texas Music River Ranch. You can see the lights. Maybe you can. There's lights dancing in the trees. There's projector running. It's just the whole place. Lit up at night, like 150 acres out there. It's going to be like totally lit up at night. And it's pretty peaceful. You know, if you want to go out there when it's not rave season, right, and it's real quiet, then you can do that as well. So we've got up here, though, all right, is the Vanessa Page. Make sure this is muted. There we go. So Vanessa Page is out here at the Bicentennial Monument in Vic Mathias Shores Park in Austin. Really great to see everything that she did out there. And it sat so perfectly inside of the park. There's a lot of times I do this where if I'm setting up something inside of the city specifically, you know, sometimes I can get very lazy with it, where I just throw it out there, right? Or I just set it up. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm just going to put this here. And I watch I look at some of the things like what Vanessa's done here, where, because it's a garden scene, you know, there's trees, there's butterflies, and there's still the advertising and the promotion on at the same time with the, you know, for the Virtually Raw show and her Verdana, which is her AI. And so it was really great to see those things just right there. But I really like how she made it blend with the environment, right? It blended so well with the environment. And that was one of my favorite things there was watching that. I'm trying to wait for it to get inside the video here, where you actually see it pop up. Here in just a moment, you'll start to see it pop up in the video, and where we can get to that, right? We're still loading the scene. So what's actually, I guess I could be telling you what's actually happening here. So what's happening here is we opened the Over the Reality app, and because we were in the real location, instead of having to hit a view remote button or anything like that, we could walk up to that specific spot, and you could mark that spot because it said live. And so as we walked up to that spot, it automatically started to load. And then from there, we could, you know, choose if we want to view it remotely. We can view it right there. As you can see, the GPS was a little bit off, and this is where having the mapped area or the map location and having that visual positioning system versus the, you know, the geo positioning system, right? It comes into play, because then instead of going off of your GPS of 10 meters this way or that way, it's going off of the pictures, right? So it's going to look for the trees, or it's going to look for maybe the monument specifically itself and try to identify that before anything else happens. So then we get to load those things and walk around that kind of way. It was a really good time and you know, just really glad that all that happened. So so I am going to pause one more time as we take this commercial break to actually take a look at some of the things, you know, just that little bit of excitement on other things that happened throughout, and give our personal shout out to what was their name? Can Bama, for keeping our show running and live on stream. So as you watch this video clip on here, we will be mute over there on the X, and we will be right back.
Canabamas, boom, 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 rolling through Mardi Gras, boom, boom, vroom. Pop-up vibes, the party strong. Join us in Mobile, get your boom, boom on. Join us in Mobile, get your boom, boom
on the air. You've been so nice to us, Jennifer Boozer out there. I hope all was well with that Mardi Gras. It looked like it was a great time. Go check out their lives if you have not yet. You really should. They're every Monday. They get to talk with different. They're here lately. They've been doing a lot of political talks. It's been really cool. Just hanging out and not hanging out. It's been a really great time learning from them. I'm going to catch up with where we are at this Saturday. There's so much that has gone on, though. Okay, so we still haven't even glazed over South by. I feel like I've been, pulled some different directions, but we got so much has gone on. Digital film created for the very first time out there, an experience that I got to see, and I am so glad that I got to see. This was the first time. Let me see if I can find this. It should be in my media right here. So I posted on X. We're going to be right here. So here's an image, so you can get a better image of what. And I see you requesting down there, Lady Rocket, coming up to speak. Our open spaces, just for those that are watching or tuning in, our open speaking spaces. Those are the Winning Wednesdays, the SupAR SatARdays. We actually go live right here, and we open the space because it's easier to set a recording or a timer for people to kind of set the reminder right here in the spaces to have that spot to be like, oh yeah, SupAR SatARdays. But that's where we really go live. We kind of look at and highlight and give the visual side of some of the things that are going on. And on Wednesdays, we open up our mics for like a welcoming Winning Wednesdays, where we grow, we communicate, and we share together inside of the X spaces. Today, we are right now currently looking at the Over the Reality experience created by Vanessa Pages right there. So you can catch them virtually raw, digital film, and Vanessa Pages every Friday. But as you can see, the butterflies, the trees, they actually blend really beautiful with the park. It was a really cool experience. But that's not what we're actually looking at right now. We are looking, and I know that I shared it. Oh my goodness, digital film. I know that I posted it because we all have seen it, right? I know I saw it. Where is it? Where is the AI? Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. So I know that I posted it somewhere. Was it in the replies? I can't remember. So, but here we're gonna look at. We got Scott Page. Okay, I still got you. I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring the video up. I'm gonna load it. But this is Scott Page right here. The Pitballs event. It was a lot of fun hanging out there. We got to see everybody try to hopefully. Right over here, you have Randy, who owns the warehouse, who kind of runs the warehouse here, which is Teacher's Warehouse in Austin. Beautiful place, really cool, magnificent stage, just huge open area to hang out and do so much. Had a fantastic time. Zen, what an amazing person. Just really cool people, very open, very free. Just a great time, great vibe hanging out over there that day. That was also during South by Southwest. That was earlier in the week, really before some of the music stuff kicked off. But what a great time it was. All right. Now this spot right here, okay, there's actually Digital Films art right there. We'll go like this. Let's see if I can make it big. Boom. So that's actually some of Digital Films art right there. There is human right there. That's not actually human. That's not the real human. That's not the HT and Etsy. That is some of what they made right there. There is Verdana right there as well. And here's some 3D scans. I keep pointing at this like you can see my finger touching the screen or something. But there we've got some 3D scans created by Honeycomb Hydro out there in Dallas. And I believe we're looking at the RBC wall here. But this experience as a whole was curated by Human. It is the Dorkless Gallery. You can go in there, check it out remotely. There's still a Linktree link, I believe. If you go and follow the HGNFT on X, you'll find the links and do those things and go check that out. This is on Spheroid Universe, the XR Hub app. Now, the biggest difference between this one and the Over the Reality app, as of right now, one of the biggest differences is that experience, as you can see on the Over app, there were those little green dots, right, that we went to and we searched out, and it loads each individual experience. Whereas with this one, once this is open, the whole world opens. And so if anyone has created anything anywhere, then you'll be able to see it. And we're going to take a look, kind of a small example, maybe. I might have posted something somewhere. It looks like I've got, that's just that there. So here, not that one, that's just a picture too. We don't want just pictures. Just pictures are boring, right? Where's a good one? Wow. All right. So nothing. I got nothing. Here we go. This is a good one. So right here, you'll see us walking around. Here you got Special K glass sitting in front of Club 420 during South by Southwest, which and there's, maybe you won't see, but there's dots that'll pop up. There's the little dot right there. So as you can see, these little dots popping up on the bottom of the screen, we're not actually on those. Those dots are still far away. There's stuff over in the distance there. You can see stuff in that distance there where there's more dots. And so that's one of the really cool things about this is it loads the whole world all at the same time. So and as you walk up on it, instead of having to load each experience individually, you get to see everything pop up in real time as you get closer to it. So that's a really cool aspect about the differences between those two platforms, right? A couple days ago, as we're coming up towards like that halfway mark here, okay? And actually, yeah, so a couple days ago, right, we got to go to this gallery opening, okay? And I'm just going to show you these because I'm still just so impressed. I love the art and everything that's going on here. Let's open this up so you can see it a little bit better. So this is actually a 3D scan. Okay, what we're looking at is the 3D scan. This is not a video of us walking through. This is not the video of me walking around. This is the video of the scan itself. And the way, and I'm blown away at this scan. I was in love with the art already. The art itself is magnificent. Just the whole concept, right? Very cool. I would love to have this like in my house, right? Walk through that hallway, But what really blew me away about this scan specifically is the wall of glass that is between the wall and the person. So Lakash has painted the wall, right? And then they have a wall of glass in front of it, and it says "POW," and there's butterflies on it, and so it adds some depth to the art itself, right? But the glass is picked up in the scan so well. I've never seen glass get picked up in a scan so well. Like it looks like I can't tell sometimes the difference whether it's a video or a scan. But this is one of my favorite scans just because of how well the glass picked it up. So you can go check that out on Scaniverse anytime you want to. It's live right there. So we also scanned in a couple of the other art pieces, like this one from Strokers Dallas. Rick Fairless, kind of a legend, a little bit of a legend, right? So it was really cool to get to see his whole experience, right? So everything there, that's his corner, everything you see, right? All of the artists went into this gallery and really just decked out and went all out on all of their pieces there. Here we go. We got Risk Rock right here with their pistol piece. Just again, so there you got Rick Fairless in the back. But everybody, it all blends so well. All the artists work together so well, making sure that each piece of the exhibition complemented the next piece of the exhibition, right? And so I believe it's 10,000 some odd square feet or maybe it's 15,000 square feet of different exhibitions going on. Some of the pieces have already sold, so congratulations to them and those artists that have moved pieces, right? But some of these exhibitions are huge, as you can see, and so it would be a lot of fun. One of my favorites is actually this one. There's a video here, not a 3D. You have the scan. And there's the Love piece right there out of London, but this piece specifically right here, this botanical piece, is just Yeah, I know people are going to take individual pieces out of this piece, right? I can see these hanging up in different people's houses around different areas. Maybe inside some restaurants, even specifically, right? But I would love, right? Just taking that whole. You could do a whole restaurant or a whole event space with just that collection right there, and to have those separated seems almost a little sad, right? Almost a little sad, but I'm excited for the artists and watching them move all of their stuff. But that is just really cool. I love that piece personally. I think it's pretty. Where are we at here? So that was really fun. That's what we got to do almost immediately as we got home, right? So we went from South by Southwest, doing the murals and the things there, out there getting to go hang out with Alexander Arzu and Sugarland, where they opened up their augmented reality mural over on Over the Reality, then going and treasure hunting in a way you could say, for different augmented reality experiences that our friends have made and put out there. So Tech Mental and some others specifically Tech Mental, I hid some cans and things. Never did really search or search hard enough for that can. Still need to go back. But yeah, there's different things that different people put out there. We got to play with the Jippy app, which is brand new, and we're going to take a look at that. In fact, they won they were the Pleb Lab season or startup reward winners, right? So Jippy, say hello to the foundation generation of Bitcoin Beast from Jippy. 6 unique characters tied to specific Bitcoin topics. Catch each beast for a 1,000 sats and rewards. The first person to catch all 6 wins 1 million sats. Happy hunting. So just before you go out there, okay, you're like, oh, I'm going to be the first. The first has already happened. Okay, that person is Brianna the Catcher. Go figure. But Brianna the Catcher went out there and caught all Foundation beasts. But you can still hunt. You can still go and play the games. What I liked about this game specifically was, yes, it is a straight, copycat of all the other games, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? It's Pokemon Go with Bitcoin incentives. The difference is what they did do is they added the educational layer to it. So as you go out and catch beast or collect, you actually have to kind of know some things and maybe answer some questions or learn some things. Maybe, and if you don't know it, that's okay. You have the opportunity to learn the things that you didn't know. And that's what's really cool about the Jippy app, is beyond just being a collect this thing and make some money. It's actually the incentivized to earn the money is there so that people can learn, right? And so it's taking that learn to earn or that earn to learn, however you want to look at it. It's taking that to and applying it to the real world. There was a lot of AR, XR this year, so much. In fact, I'm going to show you one of my favorites is Revolution right here. So Revolution, oops, I think, hang on, am I doing this right? No. All right, so Polyphonic Spree, and I'm probably saying it all wrong. Polyphonic Spree, the Polyphonic Spree released there, and I was, no, it's Resolution. So the Resolution experience, and let's take a look at this right here. So this is kind of line, but it's a 360 dome experience, but so much more. Yeah, there's Tim and everybody else, right? But this is, here you go. So you get to sit in this, you really got to go check it out for yourself. But it's 360 dome experience. You get to see right here where they're creating and doing all these things in real time. All right, just playing, having some fun with. They've always been very forward, very experimental. That's one of the things that they just always were, right? And so, who better to explore and to have fun with these tech toys than the most experimental people around, right? Or some of them. And so they took these tech toys that a lot of us, and sitting inside even this X space here, have been talking about for so long, and they put it into practice with their immersive dome experience, from all of their augmented reality activated, like, so here, this right here is the album, right? So as you can see, it's already AR activated, boom. And then as they flip the page, bam. And then each image activates. Each image activates. And what you're not hearing right now is you're not hearing the song that's attached to, or the track that's attached to that. And so everything about everything they did was activated and connected and really gave the fans, the user, whatever you want to call them, just that extra way of interaction, right? Just that next little bit of oomph for you, right? You know, taking the boring old albums and just adding a little bit more, right? Giving them something extra. I think it's very cool. Very, like, look at that. And just look at that. This is so genius, right? We've all, it's just beautiful. It's happening. It's really happening. And that was one of the most beautiful things about South by for me this year, was seeing how many projects, groups, and industries are utilizing the tech that we've all been talking about this whole time, right? Because now it's everywhere. It was in education, it was in film, it was in music, it was in all of those things. So there wasn't one aspect that didn't have an AR, XR layer. Look right here. This is the inside. Boom. Oh, so cool. All right. So moving on. That was, as you can see, they did get the award for XR experience. Tim DeLauder, the Polyphonic Spree, and Resolution. They won, and they deserved every bit of it. They went all out. They worked so hard. They put in so much time all last year at just making sure that this was what it was supposed to be. From testing in different areas and presenting and showcasing throughout the DFW area the whole time. Really blown away with all what they did. There's been a lot of stuff coming out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area as far as AR, XR is concerned, whether or not it's the first or whether it's just, just more and more groups doing it as on a regular basis. It's really cool to see. You got from the historical that we looked at not so many weeks ago, where now you can take a Deep Ellum tour with augmented reality and using those geolocated aspects on that geolocated, but just making sure those all work, and they do work. So but that's out there. It's crazy times. It's all here. All this stuff, it's actually here now. So we are coming up about 15 minutes to the hour. This is about the time where normally I start to wrap up and say, okay, here's what's coming up next. Here's where you need to go. Here's where we need to be. All the yada yadas and all those pretty things. Before we do that, I do want to take a look at, because I know that I put that out there. But let me show you Imogen Heap real quick. For those of you that don't know Imogen Heap, she's what you say? Oh, that you only, well, she's been around for so long. I'm a huge fan. She has so many cool tech tools, and inside of those tech tools, she's been very involved with blockchain and music ownership rights and doing things for the artists and really driving that thing for many, many years. But I've noticed she's become a lot more active, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention before, but very active on X, going live and just giving so much information away, explaining her tools, and just being open and communicative. I highly recommend starting to follow up with Imogen Heap. She's been a huge spearheader for artists and the space for quite a few years. And so that being said, go follow Imogen Heap if you want to really kind of see what's coming. I think there's going to be a lot coming out from that side of things. So follow Imogen Heap, Violetta, and some others. But Violetta just signed with a new marketing group where they will be helping artists and creators doing their thing, so that they can. Excuse me. Let me go back over here. So Violetta she now works with, so if you're a music artist and you want to get your stuff out there easy, you can contact Violetta. She is now helping a marketing agency to help with the Web3 and the crypto artists to do those things. The details, I don't know yet. I still need to look into a little more detail, but you can follow up with Violetta Zeroni and see what that is all about. Big announcements coming those ways. Any other information that you want us to start presenting or you want people to know, go ahead and start emailing us if you want to, or send us a direct message right here on X or any of the other social accounts so that we can let people know what you want them to know on these SupAR SatAR days. We want to give a special shout out to Metaverse Radio, who's been supporting us for so long. We're working on getting back on Metaverse Radio so that we can be live over there as well. Once we get all those things back up and connected, we will let you know. There's big moves coming, big waves. We got the Tech Talk Tuesdays and so many other things that are going to really start picking up, I feel, coming this April. So stay tuned to Metaverse Radio for what's up next, right? The Over the Reality communities channels over there on Thursdays are also starting to pick up and getting in some really cool partners and guests and different speakers that are doing some amazing things in the AR, XR space as well. So from the Tech Talk Tuesdays to the Community Spaces Thursdays, and don't forget about these SupAR Saturdays and our Winning Wednesdays right here on X or Catch the Lives. If you want to be in the live, if you would like to be interviewed, showcase your own works, again, just let us know, right? So we can tune you in. And that's the best way to go. You want to just show up and be special, you can, but that doesn't mean you'll get on the show. So if you want to be a guaranteed spot, you want to have your guaranteed slot, go ahead and let us know, right? That's the best way to do it. Those are the shows. Those are the pitches. Other than that, we got Texas Hemp Stock coming up around the corner. So many more fun activities. You got Mother Earth with the 420 event. We won't miss that. That's part of the Citizen Green and a part of that network that you will get to see coming up in the future. So now, as we start to release this show, we hope you have a SupAR Saturday. We've had a SupAR Saturday. Follow up with everybody we already talked about. That was the Special K Glass, Yoshi Crew, Mad Dabber, Texas Hemp Stock, and everybody else. We will see you next